The function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays. Most men pursue pleasure with such breathless haste that they hurry past it. The most painful state of being is remembering the future, particularly one you'll never have. Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true, the other is to refuse to believe what is true. Once can advise comfortably from a safe port. Once can advise comfortably from a safe port. If anyone on the verge of actions should judge himself according to the outcome, he would never begin. Life can only be understood backward, but it must be lived forwards. People demand freedom of speech as a compensation for the freedom of thought which they seldom use. Our life always expresses the result of our dominant thoughts. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. Boredom is the root of all evil, the despairing refusal to be oneself. Life has its own hidden forces which you can only discover by living. It is one thing to introduce a new doctrine into the world, it is something else to live it. To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. Not to dare is to lose oneself. During the first period of a man's life, the greatest danger is not to take the risk. Face the facts of being what you are, for that is what changes what you are. Personality is only ripe when a man has made the truth his own. Far from idleness being the root of all evil, it is rather the only true good. Unhappiness is not to love without being loved, but to be loved when one does not love. Love does not alter the beloved, it alters itself. Ulysses was not comely, but he was eloquent, yet he fired two goddesses of the sea with love. Take away paradox from the thinker and you have a professor. It is wretched to have an abundance of intentions and a poverty of action, to be rich in truths and poor in virtues. If a person does not become what he understands, then he does not understand it either. To love another person is to help them love God.